KFC is going to be rolling out Beyond Meat fried chicken breasts nationwide starting next Monday. This comes after several years of tests that were successful for the two brands. It'll be available for a limited time in nearly 4,000 KFC locations. I spoke with Beyond CEO Ethan Brown and KFC's U.S. president, who both expressed confidence about the upcoming launch, particularly the texture mimicking of a chicken product that is plant-based.
Y'all playing with chicken? My face is Tucker Carlson right now. We'll deal with that in just a moment. But first, Good Thursday. You playing with chicken. Good Thursday. This is the Chocolate Knox with your cross-politic daily news brief for Thursday, January 6, 2022. The Great Resignation story. More than 4.5 million Americans quit their jobs in November, the highest number so far on record. The rate of quitting has been especially high in hospitality and other low-wage sectors where workers have been taking advantage of strong demand to look for jobs that actually have better pay or work conditions. I can't blame you on that. Only 21% of adults said their finances were better off than a year ago. According to a survey conducted by the New York Times, that is down from 26% last year. Even though most measures, the economy's actually been substantially improved. Are you kidding me? What people are seeing is that their wages actually have a hard time keeping up with the inflation. Workers say their pay has kept up with inflation over the past year. Not so much. Let's keep it in New York, shall we? The Albany DA has dropped criminal charges for Andrew Cuomo. Yikes. The former New York governor will not be prosecuted in the criminal case involving allegations that he groped a former aide in 2020. The Albany County District Attorney David Soares said that while we find the complaint in this case cooperative and actually credible, after review of the available evidence, we have concluded that we cannot meet our burden at trial. It seems that prosecutors would have to have a very clear and relatively high bar with the charge, which requires them to prove not only that Cuomo had touched the aide or aides, but that he did so with the intention of satisfying his own sexual desire or to degrade her. You know, the Bible has something to say about crying aloud in the moment. Kind of important. So, we'll just stay in New York. Now is not a good time to be white in New York with COVID needing monoclonal antibody treatment. And, well, the truth is, it's still not nearly as bad as being black and in the womb of your mother in New York or anywhere else in America for that matter. Nevertheless, your chances to get pre-hospital treatments to deal with your COVID infection is going to be based on the color of your skin, it seems like. New York State Department of Health on December 27th, 2021 issued this announcement. It says that the announcement here is to make you aware of information about available COVID-19 patient therapeutics, including newly authorized oral antiviral treatments. While the availability of oral antiviral or treatment of COVID-19 is an important milestone that we've kind of known about for a long time, but are just now getting to. But that said, it comes at a time of a significant surge in cases and reduced effectiveness of existing therapeutics due to the Omicron variant, which is now over 90% of the cases in New York. Time out here. Just so you know, 84% of the people in New York, they've actually had the shot. Well, 72 is what they call the fully vaccinated. Okay, time back in. Supplies of oral antivirals, those two, will be extremely limited initially. And there is now only one monoclonal antibody product that is effective for treatment in infections caused by the Omicron variant. Here is the list of eligibility according to the New York State Department of Health. So if you're 12 years of age and older, weighing at least 88 pounds and 18 years older, you qualify. That makes sense. if you test positive for SARS-CoV-2, you qualify. That makes sense. Have mild to moderate COVID symptoms. And underneath that, it says patients cannot be hospitalized due to severe or critical COVID-19. That makes sense because the pre-treatments only work at a certain stage when you have COVID, usually within the first 2 weeks. Also, they have in here available to start treatments within 5 days of symptoms onset. That makes sense. And then we get here, have a medical condition or other factors that increase their risk of severe illness. That seems okay on the surface, but underneath that, the bullet point says non-white or Hispanic Latino ethnicity should be considered a risk factor. Well, why is that? They go on to say, as long as standing systematic health and social inequities have contributed to an increased risk of severe illness and death from COVID-19. I'm sorry, white people. I can tell you from experience for black folks, it ain't fun. It is not fun. Not so long ago, the American dream was alive and it was well. Employees who worked hard were rewarded, and employers who looked for people who could do the job and not just for people who had the right political views. Redballoon.work, that's www.redballoon.work/FLF, is a job site designed to get us back to what made American businesses successful. Amen. That was free speech, hard work, and actually having fun doing all of those things. If you're a free speech employer who wants to hire employees who focus on their job and not identity politics, then post a job on Red Balloon. If you're an employee who is actually being censored at your work right now, and you've been forced to comply with the current zeitgeist, you need to send your resume into Red Balloon and look for a new job. Redballoon.work/FLF, the job site where free speech is still alive. That's redballoon.work/FLF. And believe it or not, you get a little discount code. To use your FLF discount code, please do the following steps. Create an employer account and you get two active monthly automatically postings with that. So create the employer account. You get 2 active postings for a month automatically. And for more postings or for postings beyond the first month, you click on the pricing tab and purchase posting subscriptions. Don't forget to put a discount code in, which is FLF 2021 before placing the order. Discount codes cannot be applied retroactively. You know who actually needs redballoon.work more than you do? Well, United Airlines. And well, why, you might be saying, do they need this more than I do? Red Balloon, that is. Well, because they're offering their pilots triple pay to ease Omicron flight disruptions. United Airlines has been canceling way too many flights, and they're feeling it. 11% of their business has kind of been canceled. That's what it is. And United and the Pilots Union, the Airline Pilots Association, reached an agreement for higher pay to cover trips that are open for pilots. Pilots will be offered 3.5 times their pay for flying. Open trips between January 4th and January 29th, so mostly the whole month of January. Quote, due to the rapid spread of the COVID Omicron variant, we are currently seeing record levels of pilot sick calls. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. They're sick. You forgot what you guys just tried to do to the pilots. But anyway, I digress. The impact of the operation is clear, and United has experienced a correspondingly large number of cancellations over the past year. Yes, United flight attendees are also getting extra pay to pick up the trips, and other airlines, also including JetBlue, American Airlines, Southwest, and Spirit, have also jacked up their prices for the crew. Now, I've been dreading this moment. The most important story of this whole news brief that I'm giving you is here, and I'm dreading it. In case you didn't know, Kentucky Fried Chicken has decided to, change their food.
KFC is going to be rolling out Beyond Meat fried chicken breasts nationwide starting next Monday. This comes after several years of tests that were successful for the two brands. It'll be available for a limited time in nearly 4,000 KFC locations. I spoke with Beyond CEO Ethan Brown and KFC's U.S. president, who both expressed confidence about the upcoming launch, particularly the texture mimicking of a chicken product that is plant-based. Take a listen.
We didn't want to just provide another form chicken to the market. What we wanted to do is get that muscle structure right so that when people bit into the product, it has that whole muscle tissue experience for them that they would get with chicken breast.
90% of the customers that are buying, Beyond and plant-based proteins in the grocery also eat meat. So they're using it as a way to reduce the amount of animal-based protein in their diets. And, we think it's bigger than just a trend.
What's wrong with you people? Now, look, y'all gonna have to bear with me. I mean it. I've been fairly calm this whole pandemic. And then the whole critical race theory thing, I haven't really bitten off on it, but it's going absolutely berserk. But here, to me, if there was a story to kill critical race theory and stop the pandemic and bring us all together as human beings, I would think that this would actually be that story. You don't mess with chicken. When the pandemic started, they started messing up the supply chains. Y'all mess with hot Cheetos. I had a problem and I flipped out a little bit. We went to our houses, everybody quarantined. I didn't really quarantine, but all y'all quarantined. The supply chains messed up. We tried to tell y'all not to do it. Y'all was going to mess up everything. Not in a million years did I think that this story on chicken would be, and I'm just blaming I'm just going to tell you, I blame the whole pandemic. When they came for the Whopper, the Awesome Burger, I didn't say much. I said, okay, if you don't want to eat meat, that's fine. Y'all make the Awesome Burger. But y'all playing with chicken now. And that's a problem. And I'm going to I don't care if you're Hispanic, I don't care if you're white, black, I don't care if you're from Mars and you're an alien. We cannot allow this to happen. Things will not get better. This is a judgment, people. You need to repent. They're playing with chicken, you can't mess with the texture. It ain't chicken. It ain't. This is the Chocolate Knox with your Cross-Politic Daily News Brief. Don't forget to support Rowdy Christian Media. One of the ways that you can do that is by signing up for the Fight Laugh Feast Club. And you can do that by downloading our app at your favorite app store, becoming a Fight Laugh Feast Club member, and helping us be able to get the truth out and help us fight things like this fake chicken. Who wants to eat? Listen, you know how much estrogen was in the Awesome Burger? Estrogen. Do you think, look at these men right now running around here. Do you think that these men, look at them. You think these men out here need more estrogen? I'm serious. And and you can support us and you sign up, become a club member. There's all kinds of lovely things back there in the App Store. Y'all pray for Knox. Hope the Lord blesses you. Have a wonderful day.